What's going on, fam? It's your boy Papa Swolio back with another video. Thank you so much for joining Daddy. You're here for the beard. You're here because I'm not wearing a shirt, and that's what it's all about, isn't it? Thank you for sticking this out with me. I got a good topic today, and I really want to lay some real good-ish home. And a reminder for those of you that maybe have not been following the podcast, remember over at the Daily Swole, go like, subscribe. You should be following there. Welcome to everyone that's brand new to Swolenormous Uncensored. If you don't know, now you know. My hard-hitting, aggressive content that's too fiery for TV makes all the sensitive snowflakes all upset is now inside Swolenormous Uncensored. And for a limited time, it's just, yeah, you're going to hear me right, $2.99 for Nuts on Chin for driving while gaining special reserve. And that's actually Nuts on Chin Unplug, my Raw series. You also get Daily Swole Extra Thirsty. You get access to the private Facebook community with weekly live accountability meetings, with weekly live, that's right, live Ask Papa Swolio sessions, direct access to me during those sessions so you can get everything answered. You can really engage with the community, stay accountable, and also the Swole Motion training and nutrition vlogs with me working out and showing you what I eat behind the scenes. And of course, access to like my new show, Fire and Ice. You're going to have to go learn more. Go over to swolenormousx.com. I'll put the links in the cards in the description down below. I would love to see you over there. Times are a-changing, and if we want to keep the content hard-hitting and legit, you got to join the private community. It's only $2.99 a month, and if you saw my latest Driving While Gaining, that's less than a fucking pumpkin spice latte. So I know you've been drinking those. I know you have. So go over there, swolenormousx.com. Please join me in there. It's fire. You can listen to the podcast and everyone's raving about it. It's awesome. Go. I'll wait here. Okay, we're back. So as you know, I'm posting like crazy on all platforms from Twitter, Snapchat, Instagram, YouTube, 3 channels here on YouTube. I'm over on TikTok. I'm doing a lot of different stuff. So I sense the tides and the change in the situation and the change in the sentiment, right? The climate, as we call it. And of course, fat acceptance, body positive, the stuff that I've been talking about a lot lately, it's really hard on Instagram. People go really hard. I don't know what it is about Instagram. I think it's just because you get exposed to a lot more things. It's kind of like a blend between YouTube and Twitter. So you can drop some comments. You can just kind of go me, and block people really easily. I did a piece here recently about their new ad blocking, right? How you can report easily if you're sensitive to seeing someone's stomach, whether it's a fat stomach, whether it's abs, and you don't like to see it, you can report it. And people troll hard. The body positive and fat acceptance troll really hard over on Instagram. And myself, Alan Roberts, Michelle, John, we have a lot of conversations behind the scenes, and a lot of them, and even myself from time to time, will post things in our stories relative to the issues, relative to a new YouTube video that we've dropped. So if I drop a new YouTube video right here, I'll post a swipe up link in my story so people can be like, oh, cool, new drop, because we all know you don't get your alerts and your subscriber notifications. So swipe up links so you guys can go check it out and such. So when we do these kinds of like sharing like behind the scenes and comments, we see something, someone posts something and tags me in their picture and they see a lot of progress. So I like to shout them out, or they send me a picture they DM me. So I share it to my story, and it's great for the community. I love to give people shout outs when it's due, when it's a cool thing, when they lost a lot of weight. So I love to go and comment on their pictures and things like that. What happens on Instagram is on Instagram. If your profile is not private, if your shit is public, people can see it. People can screenshot it. People can talk about it. And believe it or not, if you post something online, you leave yourself open for comments. Now, I don't know what the heck is going on with these victims of, body positivity, and we can't say anything about someone who is pushing themselves towards an early demise and spreading a poor message. But whenever someone is super sensitive, they act like they're getting attacked. That's what the victim mentality is. And the problem is it takes away from people that are actually getting attacked physically and emotionally. So we are diminishing the real impact of verbal abuse and actual real oppression. So this is affecting people that are actually getting oppressed because we're running our mouths about all these fake issues. Now, if you go out in public and you yell in someone's face, they can respond and be like, I don't like that, or yell back at you. When you post something on social media, it's like we're all in the same house. You're not in a private little cove. You're not in a private little place. Don't post on Instagram or any social media if you don't want a response. Keep it to yourself. Tell it to your husband or your wife or your best friend. Don't post it on a public platform. I mean, people are getting butthurt over things that like we're sharing online because people are saying some dumb ass shit on Instagram. You know they're saying dumb stuff. Make videos about it all the time. And they're acting like they're getting harassed. And here's the thing, okay? If I share something in my story and one of my followers wants to go to that page and respond or add to the conversation, they are more than welcome to. That's why it's called social media. If you don't like people seeing your stuff, put your posts on private. It's that simple. It's in your settings. If you don't know how to do it, Google it. You can figure it out. But these people are acting like they're in this little safe little bubble. We are all in the same house. We're all in the same room. I mean, I don't see how you can censor it. I don't see how you can block these things. I don't see how you can get angry at someone for coming to your page on a public post in which you use hashtags, in which you're talking about a controversial issue, and then play the victim just because they showed up. Like, this is the world we're living in. Why? If you don't want people to see you, don't go outside. Stay home. If you don't want anyone to see you, don't leave. Don't go anywhere. If you don't want anyone to respond to you in a conversation, guess what? Shut your fucking mouth. I don't care what the topic is. It just happens to be about this fat, plus-sized bullshit. It's just over and over again. The victim mentality is getting so annoying. It's like a whiny little child you just want to slap across the damn face. And now YouTube is pushing all these kids videos in my face because they're trying to get more kid-friendly content and family-friendly content out there because they lost $200 million. They were crossing over and getting a lot of ad revenue and exposing children to unsafe content, all right? So they're taking out a lot of creators, and Instagram is going likewise because if people are kicking and screaming enough to not be a victim and to tell everyone that we're being shamed because if someone is in better shape than I am and taking care of their health, it makes me feel bad about my body. I don't want to see that. Now people are getting punished for making progress. Now people are getting punished for having positive changes in their life. Every single person that I talk to is proud of their transformation photos. If you have a transformation photo, drop in the comments below, not the photo, but if you had a major transformation or a lot, like you want to share with your friends. And where are your friends? On the internet, social media. You want to share with people, you want to blast it out to the world because you're proud of it. And now you're going to get flagged. You're going to get reported if you post a transformation picture, if someone feels a little bit neglected or slighted or a little bit self-conscious because you posted it. It's absolute fucking nonsense. It's atrocious. That's why I'm taking my content off. YouTube doesn't deserve the effort from most of the creators on YouTube. They don't, because they are infringing on public speech, on free speech. And same thing with Instagram. So I have moved my content, my aggressive content, my hard-hitting content, controversial content, and everything else, anything that I want to talk about inside my private community. And I encourage you to hook in and join. Again, this is not, you don't have to, all right? But I love making content. I love talking about these issues. I love talking about fitness. I love doing a lot of things. But when people that want to see my content can't see my content, and when everyone just gets offended, I don't want a safe space. I want a place where I can say what I want. I want a place where everyone can say what they want, where we can actually talk about issues, discuss things, and actually make some fucking progress. I don't want to move back in time. I don't want to move backwards. I want to move forwards. And Swolenormous Uncensored is moving forwards. So what do you think about Instagram? What do you think about these issues? What do you think about YouTube pushing more family-friendly content? What do you think about Instagram and the transformation issues and the advertisement issues? I told you it was going to tank. I told you it was going to be a problem. I saw this. Once you start blocking what people can say, what people can see, and you don't put it into the hands of the people, not in the sense that you can just complain and block it just because you don't like it, but we need to have social media be self-policing. In other words, it will work itself out. It will work itself out. People are shamed for everything. There's been fat shaming, there's fit shaming, there's black shaming, there's white shaming, there's man shaming. It depends on what you want to be a victim for. It depends on what you want to complain about. All right. It really does. You could be a victim for anything. You could be a victim if you don't have a hydro flask. Oh, but hydro flasks are $20 or $30. I can't afford it. I don't want to see pictures of someone with a hydro flask. Papa Swole just happens to be a Visco girl. Anyway, what are your thoughts? Drop in the comments below. If you want to hook into Swolenormous Uncensored and get all the unadulterated content that your heart desires, all those extra things you can go learn about at swolenormousx.com. It's live right now and people are flooding in. They love it. And I love the Swolenormous fam. It's a great place and it just inspires me even more. I didn't think it was going to be as powerful of a game changer for me as it has been, but I am just invigorated to create content. I'm still going to keep on crushing YouTube content. I'm still going to be making videos just like this every single day as often as I can, but my members always get more because they deserve it. And so do you. I think you deserve freedom of speech, and I think we all have to open our eyes to really what's going on and the severity of the situation. You can think I'm over-exaggerating. Trust me, I absolutely am not. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you real soon, and hopefully I'll see you over there in Swolenormous Uncensored. Peace. East Coast,